Музыканты военного оркестра освобождают Красную площадь для прохождения...
He's the kind of guy that would say, hey baby, let's get away, let's go someplace, huh, where I don't care.
Hey, what's up, you guys? This is WD3, and this is your Hill Report News Break. Well, today, I hope you all are having a great Monday. A lot of you guys are enjoying a 3-day weekend. Definitely proud that you get a chance to spend time with friends and family, or maybe just relax, you know? You work hard. You got 4 hard days coming up, so get your rest in. Maybe you partied yesterday, but anyway, today, what we're talking about is geopolitics. That's right, geopolitics. And we're talking about China and Russia. China and Russia, it seems that they are teaming up. They see that Donald Trump is weak politically. They see that he is losing health physically, and they are pouncing. China has just called all of its allies together along with Russia, and they sat around and put together a summit, something like America would do with its world conferences. But this time, China put forth its flex, and I'll tell you what, it put together some of the strongest nations in the world, not to mention BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, along with basically half of the world, have their own financial system. So a lot of the sanctions and threats that America has been very effective with in the past does not work now. So now, once sanctions doesn't work, once political pressure doesn't work, once regime change doesn't work, it's time for a hot war. And right now, America is in no position to go to war with China, Russia, and its allies. I call that the most dangerous war because it's a war that America could only, at best, wish to stalemate. The Atlantic Ocean, the Pacific Ocean, is definitely our city walls in that war, but that becomes increasingly less effective because of the Russia and China having allies that surround America. So this is a very dangerous time to be in. I'm going to show you what China has cooking up. Donald Trump, tread very lightly. It's interesting to see with the health of Donald Trump, what J.D. Vance, how his world outlook is. That's probably more important at this time. But hey, you guys, WD3, Hill Report News Break, like, share, subscribe. We're going to show you some clips from what China is up to, and we'll be right back.
Chinese leader Xi Jinping was spotted gesturing animatedly as he greeted Russian President Vladimir Putin in a video released by Russian state media. The encounter provided a rare sight of the typically restrained leader and appeared to underline the close relationship between the two. A Russian state media outlet described the scene as Putin telling Xi a joke and noted Putin's expressive conversation and equally expressive gestures. Putin and other leaders are attending a regional security summit hosted by Xi this week, which is designed to showcase China as a global leader.
At a fractious time for the world, this was quite the statement. A collection of powers convened by China. Part of what some are calling a new axis of upheaval. One by one, leaders lined up to greet President Xi, 26 in total. But there was no question about who was the guest of honor here. Vladimir Putin got a lingering conversation, a right-hand position for the pictures. It felt a bit like the others were simply trailing along as they headed on in to have dinner. But the welcome banquet was also designed to place the host front and center, his vision as well as his message, his guests listening on.
Guided by the Shanghai spirit, let us set out again from Tianjin and embark on a new and promising journey towards a brighter future.
Putin's presence will be the headline grabber here. His war in Ukraine drags on. So does his reluctance to make peace. China clearly still has his back. But for the host, this summit is wide-reaching. A forum to discuss security. A platform to promote its credentials.
It is only day one of what is going to be a huge week here in China, but for many here, it will already be seen as a success. China is showing the world that it has the ability to convene nations. It has the ability to provide global leadership, and it has the ability to provide alternatives at a time where many see America as increasingly unreliable.
And if there was ever proof that that strategy is working, it is this: the presence of India's Narendra Modi. They share a bitter border dispute, intense regional rivalry, and lately a distaste for Donald Trump and his tactics.
Based on mutual trust, respect and sensitivity, we are committed to take our relations forward.
Trump has levied tariffs of 50% on India. They say he is the reason they're here.
With Donald Trump coming in and telling us who we should be friends with and how we should be conducting our business and with whom should we be conducting our business, I think he has created an impetus for us to look for other friends and cultivate relationships that we might not have been keen on repairing.
A cultural show rounded off the evening. Soft power tactics to mask a rock-hard political message about China and its ability to lead.
Hey, welcome back, you guys. This is WD3, your Hill Report news break. As you guys saw, some dramatic footage from what China has going on geopolitically. They are putting their foot forward as far as leadership in the world. They are making deals all over the world. They are all in Africa. They are all everywhere. It seems they have countries like Australia and Europe very, in Saudi Arabia, and all those countries are very nervous. Some of them are making the decision to join BRICS, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, instead of hedging that America will outlast this challenge. But yeah, we don't want to go into war with China and Russia. That is not going to help. Usually war helps the economy, but I would say this particular war would not help the economy. I would say this particular war would destroy the economy. This particular war would destroy cities, would destroy the power, would destroy the utilities, would destroy the infrastructure. There's no reason why America should be ramping up to go to war with Russia and China at all. But as you guys know, a lot of the things that America has done in the past cannot be undone. A lot of the regime changes, the Muammar Gaddafi assassination, the Saddam Hussein assassination, the ousting of and the total disarray of the country of Syria and Bashar al-Assad, the former president of Syria. They installed a totally ridiculous government in Syria that Israel is treading all over, and they're even using Syria as a base to attack other countries such as Iran, things that were not possible before the total destruction of the Middle East by America and some of its plans, some of its neocon strategists. The Grand Chessboard, Brzezinski, these guys were all nuts. These guys were all demonic, and these guys were crazy. And a lot of times people think that the old Albert Pike plan is just what's being rolled out. And you know what? Let it roll out, because whatever the evil side thinks is going to be the outcome is not going to be the outcome. The outcome is going to be God's will all the way. So don't fear in these times. Just watch the stupidity unfold. Who wants to go to war with Russia and China? But, you know, you talk all that smack, you go around, and now you're sick. And now nobody knows who's running the country. You talk that smack about Biden now. What are you doing? You're sick. Your ankles are swollen. This is crazy. Let's get J.D. Vance in there real quick and then get him impeached. We got to do something to get this government back in control. I don't think Gavin Newsom is the answer either. I think all these guys are clowns. It's WD3, your Hill Report News Break. Like, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Should America go to war with Russia and China?